All right. Good evening, everybody. And how are we all doing on April the 1st? Don't worry, there will be no April Fool's jokes on here. Hello to Sesamia, hello Maddock, hello Shakar, hello Serious Cacodemon. Funny you have the Deep Rock Galactic music there. Last month was when I really got serious with that game. I had the whole stream on my channel. Wow, you got as hooked into it as I want to be. I definitely need to play this game more. And I just couldn't think of anything else that would be a good monthly track, so... Yeah, thanks, Drauken. Ha 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 ha. I didn't see you making that coming. You're super hooked into it. Yeah, I need to play more of it too. Oh, you should definitely check out the Scout. The Scout is... I love playing as the Scout so far. I just love that grappling hook. It's so cool. But I need to play more of the game. I might do that in this Easter period. Anyway, it's good to see you all around. So this is... Welcome to Sweet State 57. For those who don't know what the Sweet State is, well, you're not a regular, I guess, but I'll fill you in regardless. So the Sweet State is a monthly thing that I do where I talk about everything that has happened on the channel, mostly everything that's going to happen, and just basically talk about the state of the John Suitepee Twitch channel and myself as a person. Engineering's platform, Scout, Grapple Socks, yeah. Peak 2-person team. Yeah, I had to call out, like, mine this mineral, give me platform, engineer. Platform! Such a good game. Definitely want to play more of it. So basically, yeah, I talk about the state of the channel in a sweet state. And that means, but also, as an additional bonus for each sweet state, you get a full screen camera of me. Wait, Cherry, what the fuck are you doing in front of the camera? Cherry, this is not Cherry State. Get out. This is my sweet state. It's not called Cherry State. No one wants to hear how you're doing. At least not without paying channel points anyway. Yeah, Cherry, I'm going to talk about that. Now, can you please just go? Cherry, come on. Oh, god damn it. Now you've got them all wanting hugs in the chat. Meh! Cherry, I'm going to talk about the anniversary. Just give me a few minutes. Okay? Hey, Lord Misfit. Thank you for the 25 bits. Oh, I missed 5 minutes of this. You redeemed the points. Oh, look at that. Now you're just wanting attention, aren't you? You're not getting a Cherry State. No. Now give me a hug. We need to get on with this. Alright? Good, Cherry. Please ignore Shakar. Oh, God. You made the camera blur up. No, Cherry. You're done. That's it. Out. Get back to your closet. Right. Apologies for that, everybody. Yes, so... Has my house been mentioned yet? No, it hasn't been mentioned. You haven't missed anything at the moment. This is why Joe didn't go deep enough to my house to see the cacodemons. Oh, meh! Cherry, I didn't play enough of my house, but I still enjoyed it. It didn't need cacos. Meh! Cherry, stop it. Not every Doom experience has to involve cacodemons, even though, like, they're a pretty big member of the... Well, just get back in the closet. This is an awful start to the sweet state. It hasn't even begun yet. Ah, I saw a bit more than Deathwing Dunks. Fair enough. Right, so... Cacos are a lead up to the true ending of my house. Yeah, I know there's a lot more stuff in my house, and I saw a bit of it on the stream or two after I'd played it. Good stuff, you know. Why not mention the swear in it? Is it new, or is the light just different? Oh, it's one I've had for a while. I just decided to wear a different jumper today. Because I have been doing well on the weight loss front. Which is kind of a nice segue for talking about how I'm doing personally. I'm doing well on the weight loss front, apparently. I finally managed to weigh myself for the first time in months the other week, and it turns out that although I'd last weighed myself at something like 18.5 back in January, I weighed myself about 2 weeks ago, and it turns out I'm nearly 17 stone, in the 17 stone range. surprisingly, considering I thought I was like really going up and up. Turns out I'm actually doing pretty well, and I'm actually going down. Thank you, Maddox. You're making a compact pack pull with EE. Nice, that's good, Lord Misfit. No, I've had this for a while. I just haven't worn it. I have like a few clothes I haven't worn. I just don't wear a lot of clothing variety because reasons. Going down. Get it? Yes. So yeah, I'm hopefully tomorrow when I weigh myself, I'm hopefully gonna be in the 17 stone bracket since I've really started to feel a bit different, like physically in a sense. You know, like the weight feels off a bit. I generally feel a little different. So you know, I generally feel a little better and like a little so yeah, basically in general, wait. Alright, enough of that. There you go. There's your going down music. Oh, congrats, Shakar. So yeah, hopefully I'm gonna go down to the within the 17 stone bracket over Easter, which will be really nice. You know, I'm actually going to be at the lowest weight ever measured by myself in ever. So I'm really excited for that. Actually, if I can close it out, you know, if I don't secure it this week, hopefully in the next two, I should be able to really push the weight down, which is kind of what I want. You know, I want to be like getting down to 17 stone and maybe even 16 stone too. You know, start being where I kind of feel a lot more comfortable in my own skin. You know, I don't feel as fat or as overweight. You know, take a bit of pride in my appearance for once, a little bit, instead of just being kind of neutral about it. So yeah, that's a thing. I don't really know what I did to deserve this. I really felt I was starting to fucking not lose the weight. I thought I'd be like stuck in 18 stone high end, but no, done pretty well. So that's good. I am also on an Easter break for next 2 weeks from work. Since I work in a school, it is the Easter break. I get 2 weeks off. Granted, I do have to do a bit of college work, which I'm hoping to get partly done tomorrow or sometime very soon into the first week. But I largely have 2 weeks of peace and opportunities to do things, I guess. And the Super Mario Bros. Movie starts showing up in theaters early April. Oh yeah, that will be interesting to see how that is. I don't actually know if I'll go and see that particularly, but I'm sure it will be an interesting journey to see what it's like regardless. I don't really watch a lot of movies these days for some reason. Don't know why. But yeah, I'm off for the next 2 weeks, so there might be some extra streams here and there. I can't guarantee that, of course. I hope I'll be able to see it before another movie takes its place weeks from now. Well, good luck to you, Sirius. So yeah, there might be a few extra streams, and I am going to mainly use this time, if possible, to start planning out something very special that's happening next month, which is going to take up, hopefully, a good bulk of this sweet state to talk about. But yeah, Easter break, 2 weeks off work. I can relax and do things, and I can have fun, I guess. I also had my first college course observation at the beginning of last month, and it went pretty well. The actual session was a bit chaotic since one of the kids was a bit disruptive, but they really liked how I performed, and largely, it seems, I performed well. So it went. I was a bit nervous, but I got on with it, and everything went fine. So that was good. I have another one of those in May to look forward to. And then after that, I'm hopefully done with the observations. And hopefully I'll soon be done with the whole college course, in fact. I don't actually think there's that many weeks left of my college course. So I could well be... I'm pretty sure I can be done before summer, which would be super ideal. Then I can have my certificate, and then I can start planning out my career future with my current school and see what happens beyond summer, and also be able to actually enjoy summer, which is also good. So that's a thing. And I'm still working on the whole thing I mentioned last time when I talked about how I was supposed to try and identify agitation before it builds up. Still very much a work in progress, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure I got quite a bit agitated at various points during the Saints Row 2 stream early on, and so certain tricky activities, but it's still a work in progress. That whole idea of trying to identify it early, then new to it sort of thing. Again, nothing really bad came of it, but I know I can do better on that front. So yeah, that's still a work in progress. Right. That's all the personal situation stuff. Weight loss, college fine, break, agitation, still again. Now, the main thing I want to talk about for this sweet state, I think, and maybe the only big one, is the fact that next month, on the 19th of May, particularly, it will be my 10-year streaming anniversary on this website called Twitch. And while I have been a streamer for longer than that, it will be my 10-year anniversary of Doom streams and other things. Thank you, Shakar. Cheers. So, throws confetti. Thank you, Lord Misfit. So yeah, yay! 10 years of streaming for you guys and girls, and what a journey it has been. It has been a fun one. Over the last 10 years. So what I'm hoping to largely do over the Easter break is sort of finalize my plans for that month. Because the first thing I'm going to announce for the anniversary is that the entire month of May is going to be an anniversary celebration. I've decided. It's going to be the whole month. From the 1st of May to the 31st of May. The entire month will basically be a sort of 10-year celebration of the channel type month. That is what I'm going to do. I had sort of decided whether it was going to be a week or the day itself, but I decided, fuck it, the whole month is going to be a sort of celebration. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean the streaming is going to change that much because I'll be back at work, and obviously there'll be poker nights and co-op gaming nights. But when I do stream, it will be focused on being like celebrations of the anniversary kind of thing. It's not going to be 31 straight days of streams because I can't do that unless I give up things, which I'm not going to do. But it will be the entire month with hopefully the 19th of May, that being 19th of Friday. Right, well, I'm going to have to arrange... That's not a problem. That's not a problem. I may do so. I'm trying to do something special on the actual day itself. So that just might mean no co-op stream. Co-op session, not stream. Cool. In that case, try to finish up SR2. Yes, I'm going to... I am planning on doing that. I was going to mention that a bit later, but yes, as part of my plans for that, I am hoping to have Saints Row 2 finished in this month. That way I can I mean, to be fair, if I don't finish it, it's not a problem. It could be part of the celebrations. But I am planning to have Saints Row 2 done by the end of April. And I'm enjoying the heck out of Saints Row 2, by the way. It's great. You know, we've had no real DMCA problems in the 10 streams so far. The only problem has been that anyone from Russia can't watch most of the parts because of DMCA claims on YouTube, and one or two can't watch from, and in one or two cases, Belarus is also can't watch it either. But aside from that, DMCA-wise, I'm pleasantly surprised how little problems I've had putting Saints Row 2 on YouTube, which is great. So yeah. But anyway, the entire month of May is going to be a celebration of my channel on the 10 years. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm always going to do something special every single day, but you can have a lot of time between SR2 and Freedom, because Ben's may go away always a lot of time, and again, there's also in the game if I get a month off from it. Well, that's fine, Drauken. If that's what it takes, I'll just catch up when you get back. It's not a problem. I mean, hopefully by then there'll be some other things to do anyway. You know, I mean, Amnesia, The Bunker's going to come out soon. Wrath, Aeon of Ruin's going to come out soon. I have Doom stuff to get on with. Trust me, I will have loads of time to... loads of things to do, I should say. And thank you very much for the follow. Hold on a second. What is this? Urinated Rubber Boy. What? I will politely decline your collaboration, URB. Thank you for your random wall of text there. But unfortunately, I don't really have an interest in collaborating with puppets. I'm sorry to disappoint you. But thank you for the follow, you apparently gorgeous Brazilian man. Hope you're having a good day. It's been a complete game for a while now. Oh yeah, I know you played the first episode of Dread Templar. It's been a complete game for a while now. Episodes of Winter Templar first. Push and puppets are different, Drauken. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm aware about Dread Templar. It's just that, again, I don't want to add new games to my list that often until I've done the ones that I'm currently requested to do. So, John, so if you let me know within a week or so next playtest stream, so I'll have time to do potential tweets on minimum because I might do quite a few into the minimum. Yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I can about the playtest session. I might do a playtest session this month, but I'll have to see. I have a few things I still need to look at. But, yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yes. Got distracted there a little bit. So anyway, yeah, the entire month is going to be an anniversary celebration month, in essence. I mean, there will be some streams. The streaming will be about the normal stuff, but it will be like... there'll be a few special things happening that I'm planning out now, as in I'm actually planning it. I'm an F1 class for you to test. Nice. So yeah, one of the ideas that you've already mentioned to me is hopefully going to happen, although it will be a bit weird planning it out. I know that you wanted to see some co-op streams, some multiplayer streams for the anniversary. And I am thinking of doing that a couple of times over the month of May. As part of that, I've actually reinstalled Killing Floor 2. I wouldn't mind having a Killing Floor 2 session with a couple of people if anyone is interested. I have also got Deep Rock Galactic in mind. That would be fun to do a few sessions of that. I wouldn't mind doing a session of Dead by Daylight with anyone, if anyone is insane enough to want to play that with me. Just got a hand up. Also, I will probably do some Doom stuff as well. Maybe deathmatch, maybe co-op, maybe whatever. I know Keko recently got DRG. And I need to play a lot more of DRG. So I'd love to have the excuse to play a lot of it. It's a fun game. And I did miss out on the co-op yesterday, so I went to a poker game instead. So yeah, I am planning to do some co-op stuff. Killing Floor 2, Deep Rock Galactic, maybe some Dead by Daylight if possible. Although I don't really know if that will be very successful as much. But I know one or two of you do have DVD and might want to play with me for a bit. And then Doom. Hello, High Cross. How's it going? It has an Easter event going on too. Oh, that's good. Doesn't surprise me for a game like that. So yeah, I am planning to do various co-op streams throughout the month of May. John, why my last map in the planning? Yes, Hackross, the playtest session with your map hasn't happened yet. I am planning to do a playtest stream at some point in the near future. Don't worry about it, it's still on the cards. No, I haven't played it yet. I haven't done any playtest stream yet, and I'm thinking of doing one later this month. But one of the priorities I want to get done this month is to get Saints Row 2 finished for the anniversary next month, if possible. So yeah, thank you for the 50 bits. Could be interesting mission control content on existing Easter eggs as such. Easter eggs, shut up and get back to work. Well, they're annoyed at mushrooms, so I'm going to think of Easter eggs. So, yeah, there will be some co-op streams. And maybe I'll do some other stuff. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know I've got to do a co-op stream with Pineapple with Orcs Must Die Free at some point. I don't know if that's going to be on the cards per se. But co-op streams will be happening in May. Bottom line. So expect some Killing Floor 2. Expect some Deep Rock Galactic. Expect some Doom. And maybe expect a Dead by Daylight as well. If I can get anyone to play it with me. Other than Pineapple. I mean, if it's just me and Pineapple playing for a bit, that's also good too. But I do want to do some of those because I know that a lot of you have asked me to do this in the past and I need to get more involved with that. So that is going to be a thing for May, for sure. Another thing that I want to do, if I can pull this off, is I want to do something a bit interesting gradually over the month of May in some regards. And that is, I want to do streams in older visual layout styles. Now, what that basically means is, as I've been streaming over these last 10 years, my streams, well, yes, that is going to be one of them. As I've been streaming over the last 10 years, my visual style of streaming has kind of changed quite a bit. I used to have different sort of visual ways of doing it. Maybe I can quickly find an example of that for you, which I probably should have prepared. I mean, I would have my archive thing. Oh, look at that. Let's see if I can find anything older to have a quick look at regards to visual UI. Oh, here we go. Here's an example.
Oh, there.
I could put on the stream for you. Just give me a second. Let's check everything is. Yep, I think we're good to show this as an example. So, for example, whoa, there we go. So, for example, this is one of the things that I used to have. This is from 2016 when I covered the DMP 2016. Obviously, one of the older styles I used to have was I used to have a picture of the word or a text box in one corner. The chat box was all here. I had these. This was only a very brief period I used to have these up, but still. Yeah, I still kept showing quite a bit. It was one of the having the chat visible on the stream was one of the first early things I actually implemented. But I did not miss this layout. I'll still eat my Miss Wind Cherry. Yeah, so how does one use the old layout in a while for the hug cherry moments? Well, I may have to disable that at various points. But I'm thinking of the several old style. The very first stream that I actually did, the very, very, very first one with Fava Beans back in the day, was literally just the game window and nothing else. And I'm thinking of doing a stream with that. And then sort of going through the different eras, like an era where I used to have the chat on there and a picture, and then sort of move on to the modern stream of now. Like I might even do streams without webcam just for fun, you know. So I think it's just an interesting idea. Well, thank you, Maddox. That's the idea. So I'm thinking, what do you all think about idea? Like having sort of different streams over the month of May where I gradually go through the older styles of streaming like I used to do back in 2013, 2016, before the webcam, after the webcam, that kind of thing. You know, I'd have to look through my archive to see how many different styles I adopted. I think I only had about 3 or 4. It was just the game stream only, then stuff like this with a picture. Then I eventually had it with just everything now except webcam, and then as you have now. Yeah, like going through time over the years of streaming to see where I've come from, you know. I mean, I used to be really proud of this kind of setup, actually. It looks nice with the deck box there. And what you got? Buy Pancake King 99. Auto hosting was a thing back then. Remember auto hosts? Don't have those anymore, do we? There's Pinchy. Pinchy Scree. And there's some things that are still around. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing that as part of my anniversary month. I'd have to obviously try to... I never really used it. I used to host manually. Hold the fuck on. You have YouTube Premium? You pay for you. What are you talking about? I have YouTube Premium. How the fuck do you know I have YouTube Premium? Oh, right, it says there. Yes, I have YouTube Premium. I pay for it. Oh, right, yeah, of course. Yeah, I have YouTube Premium for my mobile phone. I don't use it. I don't really use it for the PC. It doesn't really give me anything. It's mainly for the mobile phone version, to be honest. And I know it's like £12 a month, but it's worth it because I can't be arsed dealing with ads. I listen to like very long creepypastas and videos, and I hate being interrupted by ads every 10 minutes. So I tried to work a way around it. There isn't one on Apple, so I said, fuck it. I'll give Premium a try. They offered a 3-month trial last year. 3 months. I took the trial. YouTube was infinitely better, and I just stayed on them ever since. Since I actually use YouTube on mobile phones and listen to long things, I actually use it. So, you know, that is where my subscription money goes. You know, not Netflix, YouTube Premium. Just so I can listen to stuff on mobile phone without getting fucking ads. Yeah, you can't easily. It's better on Android phones, but I have an Apple phone, so yeah. Yeah, I listen to music and videos, exactly. That's where all your Twitch bit donation money goes. Yeah. So yeah, I do have Premium. Anyway, so this is my plan for an anniversary. What do you all think of the idea? Like, there'll be streams where there'll be no webcam. It'll just be this box here. There'll be the picture of the ward or game below. It'll be a shrinked up screen on the left. You know, I need to find out how many different styles I actually had again. But I think it's a really cool idea to celebrate the evolution of the visual layout over the years. So yeah. How will disrupt you? Sounds like a typical sweet state to me then, Droken. Oh, you asked about cherry situations for the non-webcam parts? I'd probably disable it. That's a good point, actually. I'd probably disable it for that stream or whatever, to be honest, just to keep in character, I guess. I mean, Cherry hasn't been around for a very long time, so it might well be that Cherry gets a break for most of May until we get back to the modern streaming style. Again, I'll have to plan this out. I need to find out how many different styles I have, visual styles, I mean. But yeah, that's the point. I will have some of the redeems not used or blocked or whatever, and that means there'll be a break for Cherry. Cherry, you haven't been around for 10 years. You haven't even been around for 1.5 years. Okay? We have to keep in character. Cherry, this is my anniversary. You haven't been around. You weren't here in 2013 or most of the years. Deal with it. Cherry, if you carry on like this, I'm going to disable the redeem now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Stupid fucking D. OnlyFans. What does in character even mean? Oh god, what's this? Preview of John's death. Oh god damn it, you still have that saved, serious. Oh, it's getting dark in here. We'll just turn the light on. So yeah, that's an idea that I have. It is on your channel. Everyone has access to it. Well, I might just disable the offering. Offering? What am I saying? Offering for it. I might just disable the channel point thing for that period of time. So yeah, that's the plan that I had in regards to that. You know, because I thought it'd be kind of cool. Well, I'm off to walk the dog back in a bit. All right, see you in a bit, Draken. And what about hydrate redeems? Well, again, I might just disable all of them. We might go back to the very old style where it was just me. I mean, hell, in one of the streams, it might not even be a chat box. It might just be a picture of the screen, and that's it. Although, I'll probably just do that for one stream, because I didn't really use that style for very long. You can always suggest hydration in the chat. Well, to be fair, I could just keep the channel point. I could keep the hydrate one up, but you won't be able to see it. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway. Yes, so that's the plan. And I think it's an interesting one. Again, I'm going to have to go through my archive and see how many kind of styles I have to actually implement. And then I have to actually implement them with the old chat box. But hopefully... Okay. Yeah, that's an idea. And then also, I'm going to be heavily focusing on Doom content for the month as well. Which is the reason why I wanted to do... get Saints Row 2 sorted before then. I want to do a lot of Doom. I mean, there'll be some other stuff that might come out around that time, and if it does, I might play it. But I really want to play a lot of Doom that month. I have requests to get on with, and I could do those. Obviously, I've got the Space Cat Saga I'm thinking of playing in the next few days anyway, potentially. I have the Chapter 2 downloaded. I see some wiggly butts. And one of the things I said I wanted to do and might still do is I want to revisit Going Down again. That's something I am thinking of doing still. Revisiting Going Down after 10 years. You also have to do My Justice. No, I do not have to do My House Full Justice. I have played My House and I am happy with it. I don't need to play it again. Alright, I know there's more stuff to see, but I don't want to play it again. I got my experience, I'm happy with it. Just because I didn't see everything doesn't mean I didn't enjoy the 2 hours I spent with it. Yes, I did. I've watched a bit of yours. I watched a bit of Sirius' stream of it. I watched a bit of Kiri's. I watched a bit of Deathwing's. I saw some of the extra stuff that I missed. So it doesn't really... You know, it won't have the same impact. But it's fun. I enjoyed My House. It was good. Yeah, Kiri played it. Everyone's fucking probably played it by now because it's like the big new hot sexy Doom thing. So, you know, everyone's played it because it's amazing and I posted it should be CAC Award nominated, so it will probably win a CAC Award for sure later this year. Yeah, I've caught a few streams of it. So yeah, Going Down. I'm thinking of definitely revisiting that WOD. I'm sure everyone would love to see Going Down again. It's an awesome mega WOD, and I'd like to replay it and see if it's still any good. Yes. I don't know. I think she does have a YouTube channel, but I don't watch her archive stuff if it's there. I just catch her streams. I just happened to catch part of one that she was doing with it. So yeah, I'm thinking of, as I said, a lot of Doom stuff is planned for May. Going Down will be one of them. There'll be requests. Obviously, there's not going to be like millions and millions of things, but there'll be a few things, and it'll be heavily Doom oriented for now. But that's the plan anyway. It's subject to a bit of change, obviously, depending if anything happens. But I really want the anniversary month to be largely Doom-related, since over the 10 years of this channel, a lot of stuff that I'm known for is because of Doom. So, you know, most of you are here, or have initially came here because I was playing a Doom mod one day. So, you know, it's only fitting that for the 10th anniversary, a lot of Doom gets played. You know, and there will certainly be that. Yeah, and also there is still a subsection of my Discord, the 10th anniversary suggestions, for anyone to make suggestions for this month. There have been a couple of people who have posted in there already. Drauken suggested that I go for a first-time Mega Man X playthrough, but that's not really related to this channel. That's more of a Dope Whips thing, and I haven't streamed on Dope Whips for a while, actually. Shakar suggested about multiplayer games, which I said I'm going to do. Thank you, Manuk. Twisted Sega Gamer suggested that I play a game I really enjoy, even though I'm not great at it. So, you know, like every game I ever play, probably. And Bemused also mentioned that I should probably go back to my roots and revisit the content from my first stream. And Shakar suggests Killing Floor DRG, a survival game, or Saints Row 3. He was tempted to suggest Dread Templar. Really? Dread Templar is actually completely finished, is it? I'm pretty sure that is on my gifted list. Did someone gift me that game? Let me check. I'm very, very sure that somebody requested it. Sorry, gifted me it. Dread Templar, Dread Templar, Dread Templar, Dread Templar, Dread Templar. Fuck me. Hold on. Dread Templar. Did someone gift me that game? Huh. No, I don't think they did. Took in my list anyway. No, I don't think I actually have that game, oddly enough. Live Alive, okay. Also do 2, 1 or 2 with the Insanity Survival mod, maybe even as co-op. Insanity Survival. Never heard of that shit, guy. You'll have to give me a link or something. But I'll definitely give that a consideration. Give that a thumb up, because I'm definitely going to do that anyway. Capellis. So yeah, there are suggestions in my Discord. If you're a member, please feel free to pitch suggestions. I will be reading that. I don't think I'll be playing Saints Row 3. And I'll save because Drauken needs to be around, and I think he's going away on a holiday quite soon. So Saints Row will actually be taking a bit of an extended break while he's away in Canada. So you won't be seeing a bit of Saints Row for about a month. Can we also suggest something here? Yes, you could. If you want to also private message me on Discord or Twitch or Doomworld or Twitter or YouTube, you are welcome to do that as well for any suggestions for next month's anniversary. So yeah, if you have any ideas, feel free to let me know your thoughts. I would appreciate it since it is next month. So yeah, that is everything that is currently been sorted out regards my anniversary. I need to plan it out, obviously, decide the order of it, and if I can get everything to work and whatever. But basically, that's what I have planned for the anniversary. It's the whole month of May. There will be some co-op streams. There will be some streams with the older layouts if I can get them to work. There will be a heavy focus on Doom, and hopefully a lot of fun will be had. So, yeah. That's the current schedule for the 10th anniversary in general. Obviously, I need to work on a sort of rough schedule. That's what I'm going to be planning over Easter, hopefully. I'm going to plan out what's going to happen. But hopefully it's going to be fun, you know. I'm also possibly thinking of having some archive highlights, if possible, if I can find them, if I can be bothered to put it together, of what I've done over the last 10 years, like particularly high moments or interesting spots that might have happened, you know. like good old clips or particular fond moments or something. You know, like for example, when Romero showed up for that Sigil stream, or maybe when I finally broke down and quit Ultraviolence on Sunlost back in 2016. Twitch, did you eat my message? I sort of want about Live Alive, whatever that is. What about a series of sneak peeks? Like, just spend 1 hour each with certain WODs that you usually wouldn't get to play. Sneak peeks. That sounds like a good idea for something going in the future, Maddock. But again, I am planning to do a lot more Doom stuff in the future anyway, when I sort of do what I want on the channel. But I'll take that suggestion in mind, thank you. Let's make a note, actually. Let's make a quick note there. Again, Twitch, is the message too big to show up or something? Yeah, Twitch has been a bit weird the last couple of days, I think. So yeah. No, it's not automod. If I saw automod, I'd be able to see it in my chat box. That tends to be around stuff like, you know, stuff that's offensive, if anything. I see my message in chat, not on the stream. I don't see either, weirdly. I'm not seeing it on my chat either. So yeah, that's the anniversary plans. That should be hopefully a really cool occasion. Hopefully it'll be lots of fun. Hopefully I'll have lots of good streams for you guys and girls. So... Oh, you just DM'd the chat message in Discord. Alright, let me pick that up for a sec. Come on, come on, come on, you son of a biscuit. Maybe eventually I could be ready for you to try Explosive Expedition out. Oh, right, that sounds fun, Lord Misfit. Awesome. Yeah, keep me posted on that. I don't know if that will be part of the plans, but I in regards to the Doom stuff I want to play the requests. I want to play the requests. That's the main thing I'd want to do over the month. I mean, I do want to do cool stuff, and I will be doing Going Down, but I want to do requests. I want to get through those as well. But I'll definitely would like to play Explosive Expedition. Yes, there are 5 left, that is correct, and I'm going to try and... I may prioritize playing most of them over May. That might just be the plan, try and get through a lot of them with the different styles. Although, if other things happen, or if I feel like going off on a tangent, maybe I will. I'll see how much time I get. Now, piece of cake. So yeah, I'm going to very briefly move on to talking about the Ironmans for last month. They were terrible. I did terrible. After my success in February, I decided in March I would lay an egg and fuck up my Ironman run on the first map by being a complete idiot. And split the message you got in 2 pieces. Now you got the message to me, Shakar. He's talking about his work in progress mod, Explosive Expedition, which he's wanted me to play for a while, and I will eventually get around to that. So yeah, I did really badly on dynamic deviation because I was just an idiot. I hopefully will not do that again. The Ironmans for this month, by the way, have not been announced yet. I haven't seen either the Ironman League or the Iron Eagle, so I have no links to give to you, and I don't know what I'm playing yet. But I'm going to be playing the Ironmans pretty early on in this month. Also, the Iron Eagle last month was just terrible because it was a bad map, and I didn't like map 2, how it played out. You idiot! You idiot! So yeah, I am going to be playing the Ironmans pretty soon. In fact, as soon as they're up, I hope to play them promptly. Actually, they should be up by Monday evening, and that's when I'll play them, I think. Monday night. I can't do tomorrow night streaming because I'm doing a tabletop session with Shakar and friends. It is that every 2 weeks I give up a Sunday night to have some awesome fun with Shakar's dungeon mastering skills, which has been fun so far. But Monday night, I will do the Ironmans, and then I am going to be playing the Space Cats Saga as the next request. to have a play Doom for a little bit. For the next few days after that. And then I will be getting back to Saints Row 2. That's my plan for the next few days for the Easter period. It's going to be Iron Man's Space Cat Saga Chapters 1 and 2, Saints Row 2 for a bit. See how we do. Because progress in Saints Row 2 has been pretty smooth now. I've got a lot of good stuff in that game. She is an amazing GM. Yeah, she's good. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Iron Man. Hopefully I'll do better in April. Hopefully I'll find out how to do on Monday. I've talked about Saints Row 2, so that leads me on to the part where I load up a certain game. Oh boy, it's that time again. Oh god, it's not ready yet. Also, I don't know why I did that at all, because I don't need to put on the general account. Whoa! Alright, let's get the camera up. I was supposed to be going for taking up Sweet Sunday. Aw, I'm not playing the suggestion, Drauken. I'm not interested in a Sonic visual novel. That's what Drauken suggested, by the way. He suggested a visual... I'm not playing the game, Drauken, by the way. This is just a part where I talk about this game and stuff happening in it. I'm not actually going to play it. I don't do that during the sweet states. Oh yeah, I have no doubts in April Fools. But I'm not interested in playing it anyway. Especially now you've just given away the whole premise. I thought they were being serious. Partly. I thought it was a bit of a joke. I've already been fooled by an April Fool's today. I was actually fooled by a channel that put out a dead serious video about the SS Poseidon. And I had no idea it was an April Fool's until the very end of the video. And I read a comment. I mean, it's the way he talked about it. I thought it was legitimately real. He did it for Jurassic Park last year, and I didn't fall for that one because it was obvious. But this one I don't think I've ever seen the original film. So I completely fell for it. I had no idea that it was a thing. But yeah, that's the link. It's apparently a visual novel about the death of Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's an April Fool's. But I'm not really interested in Sonic that much, so yeah. I'm not really that fussed, to be honest. Ooh, let me just that a little bit. So yeah, here is Dead by Daylight. This is the game I just can't stop fucking playing, and I'm completely hooked on it. And I just play it all the time. Because it's fun, for some reason. So yeah, what's been happening in the month? Well, the new expansion came out, the Tools of Torment, which was alright, I guess. I mean, I have both the new survivors at rank 3. To be honest with you, I don't really feel that the perks have really changed that much in terms of survival gameplay. I mean, obviously, the stuff feels very minor in things to change. I've not really seen any of these perks on survivors I've been playing against that much. I thought teamwork might be a bit more of a thing. It might become more of a thing in the upcoming meta shake, because they are changing the meta again, but I've not really seen a lot of it at the moment. I've experimented with friendly competition a little bit, but not really going anywhere. Same with Renato. Apparently background play is meant to be pretty decent on some Swifts. And surprisingly, I haven't seen Blood Rush at all yet, or it's not really been used. I thought Blood Rush would become a new, game-changing thing, but it hasn't happened. Not yet. So yeah, I've not really seen a lot of survivor changes. I think people are still largely using the same thing in regards to that. Wellness. And of course, there's the School Merchant, who has already received a rework that hasn't changed that fucking much. No, she's not female. The entity is we don't know what the entity is fully. So, the School Merchant, or as I call her, the Dull Merchant, because she is a very tedious killer to play against, and is a very tedious killer to play as, really. She has received a rework where now Claw traps don't require you to do a mini game. She gains a haste buff every time a survivor has a claw trap. And she can still spam drones on areas with no real penalty. She's still incredibly boring. She's a Knight 2.0 with thick thighs. Her perks have also really not changed all that much. Flak is occasionally useful. I tend to use it sometimes, but it's not really all that great. Leverage is garbage. It might slow down healing for 30 seconds, but, you know, they can just ignore it or whatever. A game of foot maybe is occasionally useful, but it's not really a massive change. None of her perks are really used that much. Maybe occasionally this one, maybe occasionally this one. Just... Kano vibes. Might not be entirely a bad idea. I'm thinking more like we couldn't get Predator, so here's a discount version. Use a robotic arm. She's just... Yeah, she's not really that fun of a killer. Like, she spams drones. And she is absolutely boring to play against. I can't... The funny thing is, I don't see her that much. I haven't played against her that much. I don't think other players want to play as her. Because she's just not that engaging. They've reworked her and she's still rather boring. She can still just win matches by spamming free areas and free genning. That's it. There's not really much that's changed on that front. She's just like the Knight, really. You know, at least the Knight requires a bit of skill to use when you do the little guard spawn thing. The dual merchant can just place free drones and sit and wait a while. It's just a worse version of the Knight. And it sucks. Genuinely does suck. I don't enjoy playing as her at all. The only way I could make her fun is not to use that many drones. But what's the point? Just ugh. So yeah, not very great. I have also started doing the Killer Adepts. I have done 2 of the Killer Adepts. The Trapper finally got done. The achievements work now, so I can get back to doing the Killer Adepts if I wanted to do so. And I've also done the Wraith. Currently, I've made up to the Hillbilly. But then I had an internet problem that cut me out in the middle of the game, which I thought was a DDoS attack, but it wasn't a DDoS attack. So that's where I'm up to. There's a little thing on the showing you where I'm at. 2 out of 31, and I'm going to be on the 3rd attempt for Hillbilly. So the Killer Adepts have started, and I'll probably do another one this month as well or 2 to try and sort of push that forward before the anniversary update happens in a few months' time. I suppose I haven't tried to incorporate a Mortal Kombat crossover with a killer. I'm sure there's a good handful of doing. It could be a good killer concept. Maybe at time they might do that. I mean, the anniversary update is going to be in a few months, so considering how bad the Skull Merchant was, they're going to want a big release for that, because the game's starting to drop a few people because people are getting bored of shit again. They're trying to mix things up, though. So, yeah, the Killer Adepts are still going, but internet was a bit weird. I thought it was a DDoS attack. It wasn't. It was just my ISP being weird. But regardless, I will continue with those at some point. Now, they are trying to mix up the some of the stuff in the game. Let me just see if I can find the update for you in that regard. I'm gonna see if I can get a don't release information. Where's the dev updates for this game? Fucking hell. Wish I just sort of, I think there's one that's, oh no. Where's the fucking dev update thingies? Is it just, hold on, let's just see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. This is what I want. I think, is it? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I'm going to just tab out of this for a sec, and I'm going to show you the... Oh, let me get rid of that as well. So they have a big update in mind. This is coming on the way quite soon, but they're planning another big meta shake-up for Dead by Daylight. So they want to improve the blood web so that you automatically fill things in instead of just doing each one manually, which I guess is nice, but I don't really care about that. I don't mind filling them in the manual way. They're also going to incorporate a visual terror radius, which is optional. This is what they have on the mobile phone, where you can see a heartbeat on the character, where you can hear the terror radius, rather see the terror radius represented by a heartbeat instead of just using the sound. This is more for accessibility reasons, and it is optional. Yes, on mobile. There's two different versions. There's a NetEase and there's a mobile version. What I think about the mid-patch? The mid-patch is very meh. New survivors, very meh. The dual merchant was reworked and she's still boring to play against and boring to play as. Very meh. The new map works of Red Forest look nice, but I think they're a bit weird. Meh. And there's been internet weird problems. Oh, what's this? Mike wakes up in a new location. Oh no! Oh no! Back rooms! Oh no! Back rooms! Oh my goodness! No, it's on April Fool's. There's been a mobile version out for a little while. Oh my god. Although it's the 1st of April post, so it's probably a joke. Still. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is on mobile phone, it has gacha elements to it, and you have to grind for stuff, so it's a bit weird, and I'm not interested in it. So I feel like there aren't as many kills as there is survivors, and survivors are boring. So there's going to be a visual sort of heartbeat. This is ease of access, so this won't affect me because I don't use this anyway. But it's nice it's there, I guess. They also want to update some of the older maps. They want to update Blood Lodge and Gas Haven. I really don't know why they don't want to rework the Garden of Joy. Why do they refuse to work that fucking map? Yeah, working your old stuff is great, but we want a fix to a map that is abused more now. Garden of Joy should be the first map they work on. They can update their older stuff later. Garden of Joy should be top priority for map rework, because Garden of Joy is awful for killer. It's fucking awful. So in Blood Lodge, they want to... I think they want to put the lodge in the middle of the map. And they want to separate maze tiles. They want to make it a bit more stretched out. And it looks like in Gas Haven, they want to get rid of the big car clumps, which is a bit awkward to get around. And sort of add things in the middle. So these will be interesting, I guess. Yeah, they need to really do that, Maddock. They really just need to work on bug fixing and balancing. It looks like they're trying to do that. Hey, Termin, how's it going? Now, a big change that they're going to do is healing. They are absolutely gutting healing. They want to basically do several changes. So healing will now take 24 seconds by default instead of 16. Medkits now have 24 charges by default, allowing one heal before they are depleted. They've increased the speeds of the altruistic healing. They've basically nerfed medkits and healing massively. It's going to take longer to heal now. And they've done some other changes in conjunction with that as well. But yeah, healing with medkits is now going to be massively more difficult, and there's going to be less of it. It's encouraging players to sort of heal each other rather than just use the medkits on themselves. So medkits are now going to be less used or less effective. Like, you don't have a medkit that can heal you like 3 times. It sounds like they're all going to have 24 charges by default, so they're going to be used maybe once and a half. But, yeah. Strange. So basically, with Franklin's, you could disable a medkit very easily. And that's it. It's useless. So yeah, it says now it's impossible for a medkit to fully heal a survivor more than twice in a match. I can't really comment on the medkit healing changes because I don't use medkits that much, apart from just grabbing random ones of the survivor adepts. So I don't really know. But healing is going to take a lot longer now, in general. They're also changing some of the perks. Gearhead's going to be buffed, which means whenever a survivor is a health state, Gearhead activates for 30 seconds. While it's active, any survivor hits a good skill check will have the aura revealed for 8 seconds. So it's basically Gearhead only used to work once, and now it's going to work for 30 seconds, allow you to see anyone who hits a good skill check. So that could be handy, I guess. I've never really used Gearhead, so that's cool, I guess. Overzealous is getting buffed as well, which no one really uses. Pain Res is getting nerfed in that it's going to only have 4 tokens, and after that you're done. So it starts with 4 tokens the first time each survivor is hooked. So only the first time, and only on a scourge hook as well. So Pain Res is getting absolutely gutted because you can only do it to 1 survivor each time, and that's it. So Pain Res will probably just go in the garbage because that's what tends to happen with any perk that's useless. It just gets eased out. Yeah, I mean, 4 times is decent, but it's only 4 times, and you have to do it on a scourge hook. So sometimes it's tricky to find. I don't use Pain Res myself, but I can understand why it is used. I don't even think it needed nerfing. Survivors mostly figure out how to deal with it anyway. You just wait and then carry on. But yeah, this seems like an over nerf. I don't know why you would nerf it that much. A cooldown maybe, or something else, but not just 4 times and gone. What's the point? And they have nerfed Dead Hard again. This time possibly forever. So basically now Dead Hard will now only activate after you unhook a survivor. Yeah. So Dead Hard now requires you to save a survivor before you can use it. Yeah, you have to safely unhook them, and then you can use Dead Hard once. Then it deactivates, and that's it. So this is an interesting idea, but the problem is, you know, knock knock, I'm a tunneling killer. I'm going to tunnel you out so you don't get a safe unhook either. Yeah, why don't they put Decisive Strike back to 5 seconds? If you're going to do this. So Dead Hard is basically going to drop off a cliff. I don't mind Dead Hard because you can play around it. And I've tried to learn Dead Hard and I suck at the timing half the time. And the other half the time I use it and the killer anticipates it. Well, I think Dead Hard is dead. Survivors will just use Life or Sprint Burst, and some people say Sprint Burst is much harder to deal with when used effectively. You know, what's the point of a Dead Hard that you can only use after an unhook? Because now, you know, killers might tunnel the person off the unhook to deny a Dead Hard. It would be nice that you don't have to worry about Dead Hard in the early game, but, you know, it feels like a bit much. It does. I mean, I find Dead Hard to be a pain, but I don't think it needed changing. I think Dead Hard was fine. So I'm already starting to prepare to not use it. I've already decided to change to a different perk. Overcome for now, and I also need to do some Sprint Burst and some Life runs. I just don't want to use it anymore because this was one. I need to unhook someone. If I don't get the chance to do that, there's no Dead Hard anymore. So what's the point? So Survivor will just use Sprint and Life and Overcome, and that'll be it. Core of Blind is getting nerfed. Literally just nerfed to 125 at best from 200, which is just. I don't think Core of Blind needed a nerf. Cole O'Brien's main strength was being able to see survivors use it for 60 seconds, but Cole O'Brien's gain nerf, Sadako's thing. So it's down to 125. You could still see the survivors doing skill checks on it, so it'll still be useful, but it's getting nerfed. I don't know why. Overcharge is also getting nerfed. Its maximum aggression speed is 130. The starting aggression is up to 85, and the penalty is reduced. Yeah, I know it's strong, but it tends to be strong in conjunction with other perks. It was strong when used with Eruption, with Overcharge, and so forth. The main strength of Call of Blind, though, has always been its ability to see survivors on gens when they do checks. You know, the regression's good, but, you know, it ends the moment they tap it. But the fact that you can see the survivor is great. Yeah, the Eruption has been nerfed. So Overcharge has been slightly adjusted as well. Circle of Healing has been massively tweaked. Circle of Healing, now you can no longer self-heal with Circle of Healing. Instead, Circle of Healing will require you to have a med kit and will give you a bonus to healing other players. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I'd just leave it as is. I mean, I don't know if it's dead. It means that it'd be more useful for groups. I don't think it's dead, though. I think Circle of Healing is still going to be useful. It's just that you'll need another person to make the most of it. I can understand this one. This one, they want to sort of encourage players to heal together, I guess. Which is exactly what the killer wants you to do. So yeah, basically you only gain the heal bonus on other players. You can use a med kit, but, you know, that's only being used once. But what it does mean is that survivors can't self-care in a corner with Circle. Now you gotta have a teammate. So I think we'll see a lot more survivors using stuff like Empathy or Bond to find other teammates in solo queue. I may have to use Empathy again, just to be able to find my teammates occasionally. I stopped using Empathy because the update on the HUD was great. I used Empathy mainly to find where the killer was. Now I haven't used it in a while. I may have to use it again so I can find teammates to heal up. So Circle of Healing's been nerfed. And then there's some updates to killers. The Hillbilly has some adjustments. I don't know why the Hillbilly is being touched, because the Hillbilly is barely used in this game. Anytime you come across a Hillbilly, they're a goddamn super good Hillbilly and they're scary. But apparently they've basically allowed them to... the overheat mechanic's been reduced, but 2 of the add-ons got nerfed. Apparently. The Pig has a buff to 1 add-on. The Oni has slight improvement to one of theirs. The Nightmare has blindness effects to some of their add-ons. Same with the Executioner's Killer Instinct. The Clown's Pinky Finger add-on, the Ultra Rare, has been nerfed, so that it got one less bottle. They've also done some other things as well. They've apparently allowed the Huntress to look up higher. The Legion can now stab people in Frenzy and not lose their Frenzy immediately, but lose a percentage. So apparently it's a bit like old Legion used to be, the old, really old one. They've done some shadow changes, which aren't as mentioned. And yeah, they've also really nerfed flashlight interactions. You can no longer burn the Wraith out of their cloak. Why? Why the fuck would that... Was this ever a problem? Oh no, you can't... Now the Wraith can't be light burned, so that means you can't do cool flashbang plays or something. I don't know why you would disable that. I don't recall anyone complaining, I can't burn the Wraith. Yeah, but you can... Wraiths can deal with that by moving around. You know, you can cloak again afterwards. I don't get why you would disable that. I don't really see this as being the problem with the game. The problem with the game is that Leatherface can camp people on a hook. Leatherface can stand next to a survivor on a hook and have no penalty. Why is that not being changed? You know, the one thing that is definitely 100% stupid. Or the Blight Ring. Or the Nurse. Well, not the Nurse anymore. She's been tweaked enough. The fucking Blight. or other things. But no, the Wraith doesn't need to be light burned. Yay! Counterplay to the Wraith is now getting reduced for both Swifts and solo queues. I don't know why you do that. The Nurse also can't be burned while blinking, but that was a rare occurrence, so it doesn't matter. The Artist Crows can't be light burned, and the Hag's Traps can't be flashlighted either. But you can, like with Trapper, you can sort of just touch them on the ground while crouched or something. Which is a bit of a weird change. I'll be curious to play a game against a Hag with this change in mind. But sure. I guess it means if you don't have a flashlight, you can get rid of the Hag's Traps. I'll be curious to see how that impacts the Hags. So yeah, those are all the changes. So basically, Dead Hard will be gone, or used really, really much less. Circle of Healing will now only be for groups. Pain Res will be gone. So yeah, it's like a trapper, isn't it? So there's going to be a massive nerf to healing, and apparently if you use like Swappy Butcher is going to be used so much now. Swappy Butcher is going to become fucking meta because Swappy Butcher, you interrupt a survivor healing a medkit once, goodbye healing. That's it. You now have to go find someone else. This could absolutely become a massively killer-sided patch. Healing is now completely being gutted. You have to work more of a team, which is exactly what the killer wants. They want you to be together. They want people to sort of have to force the group up a bit. It's an interesting change, I think. Healing can be a problem, absolutely. I agree with Circle of Healing. I'm not sure about the rest of this stuff. I'm not sure why Dead Hard's getting nerfed. I'm not sure why Pain Res is getting nerfed, really. It's just so weird to me. I mean, it's nice that they're eventually going through the maps, but now it's like... I'm very curious to see how this is going to change certain things, really. And the things that they aren't working on. You know, why is Garden of Joy not being reworked? Why is Leatherface still able to camp hooks? Why is the Skull Merchant still really fucking able to spam free gens? You know, why is the Blight still overpowered? Why is the Spirit still have overpowered shit? It's just... And then they also denied that people had DDoS issues when they did. I feel it's an interesting... It's nice that they're trying to change things up, though. You know, but at least they're trying. But I'm not so sure how we'll have to see how this affects the games. I mean, I already hate solo queue Survivor. Now I might hate it even more. Like, it could very well be that there are solo queue games now where I get hit once and that's it. I stay injured for the rest of the game. So, you know, I might just have to fucking... I mean, who knows? Maybe even self-care will make a comeback. You know, I mean, if you can't heal very much faster with medkits anyway, why not bring back self-care? It's just as slow and long, I guess. I definitely think Swappy Butcher or Hemorrhage and Mangled are going to be way more used. And also, picking people up takes longer as well. That's something I also forgot to mention. Picking people off the ground takes longer now. And therefore, it was argued that slugging is now going to be more prevalent, and the twins is going to be stronger because of it. The twins! Any killer that slugs is now the massive advantage. Even if you have Unbreakable, it takes twice as long to pick yourself up because of the healing reduction. So we're going to see killers just slugging people all day and waiting. Legion can now stab like multiple times in frenzy and not fail. It's weird. It's so weird. Like, the healing changes. It's good that they're looking at healing, but have they gone too far? You know, how will this play out? Now that healing has been absolutely gutted, how will killers respond to this? You haven't... As far as I'm concerned, I think this is a killer patch. A massive one. I think killers are going to run rampant a bit. I mean, good survivors can still loot, but now if they get hit and they have to heal, it's going to be so much more of a burden for them. So, therefore, gen rushing is going to be more pivotal. I've looked at the maps. I want them to work on Garner Joy. So, that's what's coming to the game. And as a killer, I'm going to have to deal with this for my killer adepts. So, I think solo queue survivor is about to get a lot worse. And I think killers are going to have a good patch. That's my thoughts on this update, generally. You will think more it's killer side chains. Well, that's the update. So yeah. That's what's happening with the game. I still like the game though. I still think it's fun. I have 1,343 hours in the game. I still play this daily. I still enjoy the game's atmosphere. It's still fun. But I am dead curious to see what kind of direction they're going to go in for this patch, honestly. What have you done? It's not your fault, Lord Misfit. Well, I mean, you bought me the game, but it was all Kiri's fault. All on Kiri. She got me hooked into this game. And then you bought it for me. You enabled it, but you weren't the initiator. I can't get out, Lord Misfit. The only hope for me now is to be able to find something else that is equally as distracting. Maybe Deep Rock Galactic can save me. Maybe. But the thing is, in Deep Rock Galactic, I can't play as Sadako. I'm a horror fan. This is like the Smash Brothers of horror for me. I love it. This game is jank and this game is annoying sometimes, but I love this game, even despite all that. We shall see. Anyway, yeah, aside from that, I'm working on Tome 10, the fourth one. I'm slowly trying to catch up for all the other stuff to get up to 14, so I can stay up to date. And that's really it. I love that intro. It's such a cool intro. I love it. So good. Good how it floats though. That's awesome. A screamer fatality, Cabal. Yeah, so that's where we're at in Dead by Daylight. The game is in a bit of an odd place right now, and it's going to get into an other place. And there will be streams of it. The Killer Adepts are on the way. I will be doing more of those this month. Nurse looks cool, yeah. The Nurse Adept is going to be hard because I suck at playing Nurse. So, after I get through Hillbilly, I'm going to have a rough time. Okay, so that's that. And so we get on to that point where... Thank you. So now we get on to that point at the sweet state where I throw open the floor to any questions that you might have for me from the audience. And all 12 of you. Oh yeah, looks that guy from earlier actually stuck around and didn't unfollow. Nice. So in summary for the rest of the sweet states, Easter break for 2 weeks, weight loss good, college observation well, still identifying the agitation on streams, trying to improve on that. Anniversary plans will be worked out over Easter and will include the whole of May. There will be Doom, there will be co-op streams, there will be a heavy focus on Doom, there will be some older layout style streams on the cards, and I'm going to really work on those over this month. Iron Man hopefully will do better. I want to finish Saints Row 2 by the end of April, and Dead by Daylight is still in an interesting spot. So, I also Revenant real life like Richard Revenant is. Going Down when? I'm planning on revisiting Going Down for the anniversary, Aeljand. I've mentioned this for several months as one of the things I wanted to do was revisit Going Down because it's one of my all-time favorite Megawads, and I'd like to replay it and see if I still think it's any good. So that is the plan for that. Yeah. I don't know when I'll do it, but it will be sometime around May for my anniversary, which is coming up next month. And Cherry, you get another hug. Because Terminator wanted a big old hug, did you, Cherry? Yes. Get a big old hug from me. Good, Cherry. Good, Pushy. Me, 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 me. Yes, Cherry, I'm sure there'll be plenty of time. I'll give you a 10-year anniversary when you do 10 years working with me. We can have a 10-year Cherryversary. I don't actually know when your anniversary is, though, Cherry, so we'd have to look that up, maybe. So, yeah. Also, Shakar says, hey, lovely. Me, 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 me. Cherry, I can't repeat that on stream. Dude, stop flirting with Shakar. And go back in your closet. Me. Alright. Something special in the anniversary, yes. As I said, I'm going to be doing co-op streams for the anniversary. I'm planning to do maybe some Killing Floor 2, some Deep Rock Galactic, maybe some Dead by Daylight if anyone wants to join me for a 4-person Swift, that'd be fun. And some Doom stuff, and anything else I can think of. There will be a lot of Doom stuff, hopefully. I am revisiting Going Down for May. And I want to do some visual layouts in the style of older streams as well as the plan. So, yeah. If I can think of anything else special, I will do that as well. But that's basically going to be the plan, Elgend, for the month. So, yeah. So, any questions from anyone? Do any of you have any questions for me? At all? Anything about to discuss today? Now, I got a fair bit of time for questions before I want to head out. So, I just want to check on the result of that football game while I'm doing this. Oh, Aston Villa beat Chelsea. Hilarious. Well, always something fun's happened today. My one question is just make sure to keep the chat visible in the videos for the YouTube archives. I don't think I'll be doing that either. I mean, that's only going to happen in one stream anyway. I mean, if I do that, it'll literally just be for one stream because I only really didn't have the chat on my stream for like the very first one. So I might do that as a one-time thing and then be done. And then I'd have to look at all the styles I did. But I definitely want to have a lot of the styles, the visual layout styles that I did have the chat in them. So if it was for that, it'd be one stream only. Just one. Just to show you what it was like in the very, very first time. Because I'm pretty sure I did not stick with that style for much longer than literally probably that stream itself, actually. I think I very quickly jumped onto a style that was have a chat visible. So yeah. But if I did that stream, it would be completely without it. I mean, it would be like going back, you know. There will be no webcams for a bit. There will be no Cherry thing for a bit. I might sort of have modern stuff in some of them, but I definitely would like to do some without a webcam, just to preserve that old feel to it. I'll see. As I said, I have to plan this out first. I have to see how many different styles I need to do. Then I need to be able to actually replicate them on OBS again. Then I need to be able to see if what any tweaks I need to make for it or whatever. So yeah, all to be figured out over the hopefully this Easter period. So are there any other questions? Anything at all? So yeah, that's why I'd want E to work until camera's back. With keybinds in my mod, you can sometimes mute your mics and don't use them, and it's hard to tell without camera if we're making sounds. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Do I have Steam up? Yes, I do. I do have Steam up and running. Wow, we finished too early. I might actually do some Dead by Daylight for half an hour just for fun. Just for a little bit of fun. We'll see. No questions from anyone? Or you're pretty happy with all the questions stuff I've talked about? And that's fine. If there are no questions, I'm cool with that. Okay, let's see this extreme killer buff. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a killer buff until the patch comes, Termina. I mean, you know. That's just my opinion on the patch. I think it's very killer-sided, but I could be wrong. It might also mean that gen rushing becomes much more prevalent. I don't know. I'm not very knowledgeable as to the balancing of the game. I just play for fun. I just want fucking solo queue experience to be less shit sometimes. Kills to stop sweating so much. But yes, we've asked all the ones before. No questions. I'm satisfied I never questioned the streamer. Oh, excuse me. The 8-bit ooh woo. Ooh woo 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 woo. Oh whoa. Woo. I'm now a furry, apparently. I mean, I'm playing Space Cat Saga, so it might be. You may want to watch Derek's speedrun of Going Down for routing purposes before jumping into it, as it is a cramp. Hey, Fwim, I've played Going Down before. I know it's a cramp slaughter word. I'm not playing Going Down for the first time. It'll be the second time. I'm well aware of what Going Down is. I liked it 10 years ago. I've cited it as one of my all-time favorite Megawads I've ever played. That and the Alphonso by Pinchy and Hellbound. But yeah, don't worry, I am well aware of what Going Down is like. I'm looking forward to the madness again. It's going to be fun. The main reason I want to do it is because I want to see if after 10 years, after playing so much different stuff, after all the improvements in UDMF and all the stuff I've played, do I still think Going Down is amazingly good? And the short answer is probably going to be yes, I probably will. But who knows? It might be interesting. Something else I might also do for interest is I might go back through my playthrough of the original Going Down playthrough, see what I thought of each map, because back then I used to do like a little summary of the map and talk about it or whatever. I think back then I used to do mini ratings or whatever, something like that. I don't know. And I might see if I could compare my opinion of back then to what I thought of it when I play it again. So, that's something else I might do, you know. Like I said, archive highlights. I might also go through the old Going Down playthrough, go through map by map. What do I think? Did I think the map was good? Did I think it was bad? And then compare it to a modern playthrough. Nah, I can't do a reaction stream because it'll probably take 12 hours. So, anyway, how you doing, Flynn? You're watching a friend play Ace Attorney on stream. Oh, nice. As I said, there's a lot to me. There's a few things for me to plan out and get ready for the next month, which I'm going to start doing. So, yeah. All right, anything else? Because I'm aware I need to start playing a lot more Doom on this channel. I feel like I've gone away too long already. I always get that when I don't play for like more than a week. I always feel like I need to get back to connecting again. I'm drifting too much. All I know is physically had a hard time with playing Going Down. But oh, I never did pistol starts. I did continuous, if I remember. Oh, John, by the way, would you be willing to try out my mod with just one class? Yeah, I think I have it, Shakar. As I said, that'll be part of a playtesting stream, which I may do later this month. The one I still need to do. But that'll be in a playtest stream. Oh, you've done some updates. Oh, I need to delete this file then. You need to give me the updated one. I better delete that so I don't use the outdated version. Thanks, Shakar. But yeah, just send me it. I mean, if you got it now, send it me over Discord or whatever so I have the updated version. Or if you don't have it, just remember to send it me when the playtest comes. I don't know when the playtest stream will be. It won't be immediately. I am trying to focus on getting... It might be sometime after Saints Row 2 is done, which is my main priority for April. So yeah. Alright, well I guess that's it. I don't think anyone else had any other questions for this month. Sweet 8. So yeah. I am looking forward to next month and the anniversary. I hope I'll be able to put on a good show for you all. Raid Dark Shadow Range. He is my friend. Huh. Oh, man, this feels too early to end the Sweet State, though. I don't know. Do I want to stream for a little bit longer, or do I just want to raid somebody? I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to play Dead by Daylight for about half an hour, and there's a part of me that wants to just end the stream and raid this Dark Shadow Rage person. Oh god. Let's move that. Oh god, PKL is playing that Murder of Sonic. Oh yeah, she is playing it. It won't be for very long though. Like if I was to stream some DVD, it'd be like maybe another half hour. But I'm watching someone who's playing called PSX Doom 64 with corruption cards. That's a mod I want to play at some point, the corruption cards thing. But that's more for when I finish my requests. What to do? I'm trying to think. What am I going to do if I just end the stream here? Do I play it or do I just give it a break for a day or two? I don't fucking know. I can't decide. I'm so like, a part of me wants to play it, a part of me doesn't. You know what? Fuck it. I might just play a quick half hour or something. Just for those who are willing to stick around for a little bit. Perhaps. Maybe I'll just do a quick little bonus at the end. Not for very long, but maybe like for another 20 half hour or something. We'll just have a little bit of fun. Because why not? I guess. There's like 13 people here, so... I'll just do it for like half an hour or whatever. So I just change the title. And we'll boot the game back up again. Yeah, I actually subscribe. I'm actually not subscribed. Follow Pink Kitty Rose. I haven't watched the stream at first for a bit though. So yeah, we're gonna play this for about half an hour or something. I don't want to do it for too long because I'm gonna head out, but I'll do this for like half an hour because I felt this sweet state is ended a little earlier than I anticipated. So fuck it. You get some bonus game content in your sweet state. If you so wish. And we will play Killer Side because... I do have Survivor stuff to do, but there's like 31 killers though. You're not getting a refund, no. There's 31 killers, so it's a bit hard, unless I pick like 2 or 3. I gotta do some challenges here and there, but pre-select 3. If I had like a generator that could do that, that'd be awesome, really. I'm working on getting the body cosmetics for the nurse as well. Let's see, is there a generator that can do that? Oh, here we go. What's this? Can I like just kill a character? Whee! I can consult the entity. Oh. Alright. There's a randomizer I could use. It just tells me which one to play. Like, there's a randomizer where I can apparently just consult the entity as to what killer I play as. So we could do this and just see which one we get, I guess. Do that for the next 2 games. So, oh, wise entity, which killer will I get to play as? The Legion. Okay. The Legion it is. We'll play as the Legion. Now, I need to kill Obsession, so I'm gonna incorporate some I'm gonna go for a full power build Legion. A little bit. Do we go for Rancor? Yeah, fuck it. Rancor. Why not? Alright, let's do this. Yeah. So we're gonna play as Legion. I need to kill 4 more obsessions, so I want to change the obsession around a bit and be able to, like, kill them out of the game. I guess we don't necessarily have to use Rancor, but it's a nice way of just getting them done quickly. So, I wish I had some more things that weren't... What's your suggestion? I'm going to pick 3 for next time and then make a poll. Okay, we could do that, sure. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, so we'll have some fun here. I'm on my 8th devotion level at this point in a year plus of playing. 8th devotion level. I don't play enough. I don't play enough, apparently. Oh, looks like we're going to Macmillan. I've actually started hoarding the stage pick offerings because so I'm just hoarding them. Might be nice to pick a map sometimes instead of just playing. No, even though I can play with bots, but playing with bots is not the same as playing with humans, of course. Yeah. Sounds like something Pineapple can do. Yeah, I'll have to look into bots and stuff. I'm sure Pineapple probably could help me set up a bot or something like that. But that's something I'm going to sort out in the second half of the year when I think about bells and whistles for adding bots and extra stuff to the channel. Right now, I just want to get through the first half of the year, really. It's also why I want to play more poker as well, once I freed up a bit with this college course not taking up my time. You know, I want to practice that quite a bit more. And as I've said before, the general change of streaming when I want, what I want, instead of doing lists and stuff. You know, being more free to say, like, oh, I'm going to play this and I'll play this where I feel like or whatever. Yeah, the next generation. The one where I actually don't rage at things so often. Coming never. Oh, it's the map with... Oh, yeah. So the survivor doing that is probably going to want to... Oh, no. Here they come. Going out my obsession. I probably shouldn't waste all these pallets, but you never know, right? Is he still here? He still is. Another guy's running away over there. Do we go for frenzy or just whack him a few times? Yeah, we should better get a hit here, I think. He's gonna hate the... Oh, I don't have sloppy butcher, do I? Well, how about a normal hit? Whee! Normal hit. Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't want to waste all the powers. On one fucking guy, man. Is he gonna dead hard here? Nope, he is not. The reason I don't want to waste all the powers is because I want to use it to switch nemesis. Obsessions. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna lose a gen. There's 2 people unaccounted for. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's one over here. Thanks, Rancor. I'll roll there. That was a stupid idea, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hey.
I think he thought he could get that before I was nearby, but he should have waited. Well, thanks for the free hook, and I'm going to have to come back over here to deny this gen. I hate that fucking screaming, it's so annoying. Let's make the survivors scream louder. Why? Could have sworn I heard somebody. Never mind. Yeah, I fucking hate that. It's so annoying. Hello, thing. You gonna try and make the window? You are. Unfortunately, you don't make the window because hitboxes. My favorite survivor pickup sound in the game. The Thing one. you see, her scream doesn't extend. It's just normal, isn't it? So that's weird, right? The Feng scream is like normal length, and the others like go on for ages. So they've only changed some of them for some weird reason. I can't understand why they haven't changed all of them. Maybe it depends on whether or not the voice actor or actress actually did an extended scream noise or something. I don't know. So odd. It's weird. Unless they want to push, unless they're going to push this gen and get the unhook. You should be probably wondering right now why I'm not friending. It's a good question, to be honest. Why am I not friending? It's probably going to be quite a wear on your vocal cords, though, if you think about it. Oh no, she's going to go for the power. She's going to drop the power. You're going to drop it out of... Why would you drop the power when I'm on the other side? I don't think we're playing against experienced survivors here, folks. They are winning, though. I'm not seeing any dead hards or anything, either. I have been playing against some survivors recently where I've been like... Oh, that was close. Yeah, at this point, you just want to move on, thing. Yeah, that's a normal size. It's like length. Oh god, she's got a T-wall. Oh, she's there. Oh, he's there. He, she, yeah. You're my obsession. I want you dead. I need to then... Oh no, look at this thing. She's trying so hard. Cute little thing. Cute. Trying so hard with the flashy saves. They do better than I probably would do, but I probably just give up very quickly. Yeah, his screamers goes on for longer. Oh, we have no perk defense here. Okay. That is the furthest gen, so I'm going to leave that one. And we'll have a free gen over here. Here comes the save. I did not mean to hit the thing. I was actually wanting to hit the Francis. Because we are tunneling a little bit. Sorry, thing. I was aiming. That's weird. I actually was aiming for the Francis, but I somehow hit the thing. It must have been a very brief in-run or hitbox. I don't know what's going on. Is that the Francis returning the favor? They're not like healing each other either. We should be running away. I don't want you, thing. Dang it. Here comes the thing again. You know, I might actually give the thing what you want one time, just for fun. I feel we're a bit overmatched here. Bye, thing. Yeah, we're definitely not playing against experienced survivors here. I don't think we need to be sweating too hard on them. But I want the obsessions dead, so we're going to be doing some weird stuff. I don't want you. You, I do want. You must die. Then we must get the obsession changed. Thanks, Twisted Mind 97. If I could play my cards right here, I could have all the survivors obsessed and killed. I love that effect with the thing though, like boof, snaps back. That's a cool effect. Alright. So now I need to get someone to stun me on a power. Oh wow, two of them over there. I didn't see the third one. We have our free gen, so we just have to defend it for a bit. Now, I need someone to stun me on a power. Where the fuck are the... We have two injured survivors. She's dead on hook. The Meg's dead on hook. Ash has been invisible for the whole game, I think. And now the survivors are going to very quickly realize they're in a 3-gen situation. And they should heal up. No, 2 of them are over there somewhere. They're going to find out pretty soon that they are screwed. The thing's going to be a bit weirded out and killed. That's because we're not here for kills. Until you become my obsession. Oh, I should have chased her, actually. Damn it, I need to chase someone and let them drop a powder on my head. In fact, let's do that now. Let's do it on this thing. Let's act like a dummy. Maybe she'll... I need her to drop a powder on me. Yeah, let's just pretend to be stupid for a minute. Come on! No! Wait a minute, I've got an idea. Alright, altruism, go! Drop a powder on me. Alright. Actually, will this work? If she gets off my back right now, does it proc the Nemesis? No. Alright, let's go. Come on, Fang. Yes. Let's go. No, Fang, you should use the powers. Okay. Now! There we go. Yay! We got it. Oh, where'd you go? Oh my god, she actually did manage to get away from me. Oh god, the other two are going to be doing the other gen. Shit! Meg had adrenaline. What are you doing? Silly Fang. Oh, Fang. I'm going to kill you through the wall. Enjoy this animation, everybody. Through the wall. Oh, man. They fucking immediately ran to the exit and left. Damn it, I didn't get a chance to interact with the green gen mat. Well, whatever. We got 2 kills on the obsession, so that's fine, I guess. Huh. Interesting stuff. One of them looks like they're still just getting through the game a little bit. We had no gen defense perks or any slowdowns once they got to an exit, but hey, 2 kills on an obsession. That's not bad. That's a good little prize. You know, I would have liked to have got a 3rd, but we'll take 2. Right. Okay. So we will do this thing now with the 3 killers. Let's see. So we'll do my suggestion for this game. So the first one it says is the doctor. The second one is a killer so scurvy they don't actually have a picture of her. We already had the doctor. That's cheating. And the Cenobite. Alright. So we have these 3 killers. So we'll get a poll up real quick. Let me just get a poll up for you. Right, new poll. So the choices were Doctor, Onryo, or Cenobite. You have 1 minute to vote. Off you go. There you go. So there you go. Those are the 3 killers it generated. You now have an entire minute to decide on your thing. Where I need something good for this. Come on, where is it? Yes, here it is. Let's go. This is now a nap psalm stream. Oh. Boom. And the killer that wins the poll is the Doctor by a vote of 2 votes. So there you go. Doctor it is. It's this guy. Huzzah. Ah yes, more. Let's go. Let's do the full build again. Full build. Oh yes. Let's see if we can find 2 killers. 2 obsessions, I mean. Let's see how many viewers are active. Not many, it looks like. I don't have any dailies. I have a lot of skins for Doctor. Can I have a glucose injection? But I'm gonna go for the Valentine. This is last year's Valentine's set, which I think was given out during the Lunar event. I can't remember. I can't remember what this was given out for, to be honest. But it's there. Oh yeah, sorry guys. We got 2 flashlights, a 34 prestige Neo as well. Prestige doesn't necessarily mean anything though. I played against a P100 and beat them pretty comfortably once. So, you know, prestige doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be any good. Master always cool and a nice coat. Yeah, he's a stylish killer. He's a sadistic, unethical bastard, but he's a stylish killer. And I think I'll make this the last game, then I'm going to head out. So, I imagine is there some deathmatch tonight, Shakar? Or anything to do with the Hellforge happening later? They are. Nope. Oh, okay. Well, I might be around later if you're doing anything. Oh, right, yeah, Among Us. I haven't played that in ages. And I only ever played it with the Hellforge. I've not actually played it for like a year. Like, it was a fun little thing that I picked up for £3, and I only played it for about a few hours, and I haven't touched it since. Ah, I see. Nice. Horse event. Okay. Bit odd to fail a skill check right off the bat, but sure, I guess. Oop, there's a cutie. It's the cape. What is your plan? Oh wait, this is the P44 player. Let's get a nice little bit of madness on her. You know what? No. This is going to take too long. If they're confidently hunting straight to the shack right there, I don't think we're going to get an easy hit on them. So I think we should just leave that chase immediately. Also, there might be a massive distraction for this. Nice. Got an achievement for that? I got an achievement. Shocking treatment. Nice. It's a cane. Ah, I fucking missed. I missed it. But you know what? Maybe it's not a worse idea that I don't reveal Nemesis straight away, huh? What do you think? Nemesis also works on blinds too. Yeah, it is meant to be a... What did they... I just got an achievement or something. What did I get? Oh. In public matches, hit survivors 500 times with the Doctor's attack. Huh. Never had that achievement before, I guess. Okay. It's time for shock treatment! Who is my obsession? Oh, it's you. Perfect. And you I shall go after. I want my obsession dead. Alright. Oh, yeah. No, that's alright. She's already the obsession. So she doesn't... Yeah, getting rid of these is actually going to be useful. I will commit to this chase for a bit longer, I think. Because it's the obsession, you see, it's worth it. I'm not... Oh my... No! Oh, ew, what's going on here? Oh my god, they're gen rushing. A little bit. They're fucking not wasting any time here. We may have to change our plans a little bit. Yeah, thanks. I need to hear Jill screaming in high def. These survivors can actually whoop and shit. I'm a bit worried there. Fucking hell, they're just burning through these gens. Jesus. You wonder why fucking killers bring slowdown perks. This is what happens if you don't bring any. Against a certain team, they literally just quick gens. The problem is my fucking obsession is fully... Ugh, this is a... You know what? Great, she can be the obsession then. Great! My obsession is now the highest prestige player. Well, at this point, I might as well just commit to chasing her until she runs out of room or something. Since I think we've already lost the game. Is there a pallet here? No. She's gonna dead hard? She was gonna fake. She might have had dead hard. I don't know. Hey, why don't you do a pallet right? Why don't you do a generator right now? Man, she might have adrenaline. Get slapped, bitch. We're gonna check there's no one nearby. No one's even close. They're probably rushing the last gen, right? Oh, they're healing. That's what they're doing. Oh, fuckers. Stop doing gens. I know that's your bloody objective, but cut it out. Spank. Cut that shit out. Ew. Kick, kick, kick. Hey! I don't want you, I want the fucking Kate. There she is. I want the Kate. I mean, I'll hit you as well if you want. I'm not against hitting you too, I guess. Let's get some shocking. Oh, yay! Oh, the obsession changed again. No, go ahead, do the gen. Do it. Do it. I wonder if they'll greedily do the... Nah, they won't be that stupid, will they? Let's just pick up. Oh my god, I'm gonna try something weird. I'm gonna try something very weird. I want them to greed the gen right now so I can get this obsession kill. Never mind. It didn't quite work. Damn it. I was really hoping they'd rush the gen and I could literally get it. Oh, she had a fucking deliverance. Give me a break. And I should have just waited her. Oh my god. Oh god, she's gonna be right on the exit gate right now. I need to literally find her. Oh, she's dead! She's dead! She's dead! Oh, I was gonna save you. No. Fucking deliverance. You are going down. Redrop. 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 There we go. Where are you? Come here. Here. What's the laughs for you? A shocking turn of events. Yes. There we go. I think I've done the Doctor's Mori before, but it's not very often. Oh! Don't leave just yet, survivors. I need to get my extra points. There we go. Hey, and the other left. Oh, there you go. That's his Mori. He shocks him, turns him over, and gives a laugh. We only got one extra. Ooh, this group were very serious. Well, considering that I got minor. Oh, who cares? I don't care about the rankings. I have nothing to really gain blood points for a while anyway. Nothing useful anyway. I mean, I have bloody cosmetics, but there's nothing like technical I need for a while. Oh, it was the... Oh, I killed the P-44. I thought the skate was the P-44, but it was the Yuri. I killed the player with supposedly the most hours. Or the most prestigious. Yay! Take that. Fucking sprint burst, adrenaline, decisive strike, and deliverance. They were fully stacked. They had sprint bursts. Three of them had sprint burst. You see, I think that's going to become more common now Dead Hard's been nerfed. I think sprint burst will just replace it, because apparently, although I've not really played a lot against it, I have seen it. Sprint burst, if used effectively, is very annoying to deal with, because you can't really catch up to it unless you're about one of a few kills. Like, it takes a lot of timing, but sprint burst is arguably, some people say, more annoying to deal with than Dead Hard ever is. Because you can just sprint away faster. Well, I don't know. I don't really see it myself, but it has been annoying occasionally. Yeah, one is better than none. That is true. But then we're not playing, like, with sweaty stuff, so it doesn't really matter, you know. I've played this game for over 1,300 hours, and I haven't done a lot of things with the sweaty killer stuff. I haven't played Blight with sweaty stuff. I haven't played Tombstone Myers. I haven't played... Well, I've played Eerie Hatchet Huntress once, and I never touched it again. I haven't played a lot of sweaty stuff with a lot of the killers. I don't even play with add-ons, for God's sake, most of the time. That's how sweaty I am not. I am like the opposite of sweat. I'm like the clean, dry killer. Unless it's for Killer Adept, in which case anything goes. I need a challenge done, but anyway. Do I still have the thing? Oh no, I said that was the last one. I'm the deodorant of Dead by Daylight, yeah. I'm like the fucking deodorant, that's right. I am the deodorant. I play in a way that doesn't make you want to punch your eye sockets out. I mean, I just hate playing against sweaty killers, so I don't want to be one. I want to give them a challenge, but I don't want to, like, go do the usual stuff. You know? I've always found it more fun to just, play in different ways that they don't expect. I mean, if the survivors want to be serious about it, fine. They get to be serious. Whatever, we'll move on. No big deal. But that's why I enjoy playing the killer side, because I can tune out. I don't need to have 4K to have a good time. I don't need to win every match. I just want to have fun on the killer side. And on the survivor side, it's hard to do that because every game is just... A lot of the games are just... The killers just don't want to goof around, really. Why the hell do I give you buddy party streamers? What was I thinking to ever do that with you? Like, ever. Anyway. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. This sweet state and whatever else. It's been fun. So, I won't be streaming tomorrow because I'll be in Shakara's session. But I will hopefully be streaming on Monday night, where I will be doing the Ironmans as soon as they're announced. I will post the Ironmans in the Discord as soon as they're mentioned. Damn straight I will, yeah. I'm not allowed to not miss it, or else Shakar will hunt me down. One stab to make me smell nice. So yeah, I will see you on Monday night for the Ironmans, and then after that, I'm going to start playing the Space Cat Saga for the rest of the week. So, there we that too, I guess. At least that's the current plan anyway. No more Dead by Daylight. Well, there might be some Dead by Daylight later this month. We'll see. Yeah, so, did you say you want me to raid this Dark Shadow Rage person? Are they still live, Shakar? This friend of yours that you mentioned earlier? Or have they stopped streaming now? Oh, okay, well, I'll just end the stream then. I'll just casually end the stream. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good evening. Have fun. Thank you for that, Wild Tracer. See you later.